Good morning, Satnam, and welcome to Sunday Kundalini Yoga. My name is Melissa, and today we're doing a combination of a short set called Recharge Yourself and then a very short meditation for communication. So this combination, which I just put together sort of randomly, but it happened to work out really well, is for when you need to go make a speech at the Academy Awards for Best Actress or whatever. That's what this is for. You do this warm-up set and take a little nap and then do a thing to really get your tongue moving and your words going, and you're going to do great at the ceremony. So in all honesty, though, if you have to give a talk or lead a meeting or give a sermon or have a crucial conversation with your teenager, something like that, this meditation standalone is really good preparation for that. And I personally feel, after practicing this all week, that the warm-up kriya that we're going to do to recharge in combination with the short meditation for communication really helps power you through important moments. So we'll start by tuning in, as we always do. We'll end the practice, with the sunshine song. And after we tune in, we'll do a couple warm-ups, the short kriya, the meditation, and there is a shavasana in there too after the short kriya. Anyway, let's bring our hands together at the heart center. Palms are pressing into each other, a little bit of pressure. Arms are nice and relaxed, elbows relaxed at the sides, and the thumbs are pushing into the sternum. Go ahead and inhale deep here. Close the eyes down and look at the third eye. Hold. Let's check our neck lock, Jalandhar band, scooching our chin back just a little, as if you are driving and trying to hear a conversation in the back seat. Eyes stay closed throughout. Exhale. Inhale deep. And this time, let's pull up on our Mool Band, root lock, squeezing the anus, sex organs, lower abdomen, up and in, belly to backbone. Really important lock we have. We always practice it before we tune in. And exhale. And a deep inhale to begin. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Deep inhale. Pull band. Check your neck lock. Draw the energy up, spiral up, up, up the spine, out the crown of the head into infinity. Make sure your legs are relaxed. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed. Keeping the eyes closed. Exhale. And drop the hands down to the lap. Let's take a moment here to feel the space, to fill the space, and prepare for practice. And on an inhale, you can open the eyes. Before we begin this short kriya, I thought we would do a couple warm-ups. So if you're sitting on something, go ahead and remove that so your sit bones are right on the ground. And we'll begin with our Sufi grind. Again, you can do that mortal and pestle movement where the back is straight and you're just pivoting the upper body around the hips. Breathing as you come forward, breathing in, exhaling as the body comes to the back. And as you warm up, you can start bending the back, arching forward, arching back, and taking this at your own pace. But do align the breathing with the movement, with the mantra of Sat on the inhale, Nam on the exhale. Trying to play some upbeat music today. This is a kriya to recharge us that we're warming up for. Next time you come forward, switch directions. come to the center, inhale deep. Engage mole bond, pull the crown of the head to the ceiling, check your neck lock, always making sure the chin is not jutting, but that it's pulled back. Neck in line with the spine, shoulders down, hold. And exhale. A little bit of a warm-up for the shoulders and the neck and head, and then we'll get started. So if you'd like to sit on something, or if you're more comfortable that way, come back onto your prop. And we'll just do a couple shoulder circles. So circling the shoulders up to the ears and back around and down, forward, up, back, down, forward. Last time we talked about making a diamond shape as we do this. So really pointing out the top of the diamond, the back of the diamond where the shoulder blades come together, the bottom of the diamond where the shoulders come down, and then the shoulders come forward to make the side point. Really just accentuating the shoulder stretch, releasing tension, and being a little more deliberate about it. And switch directions with your shoulders. Either making circles, shrugging up and down, or doing our diamonds. Let's let the head go to one side. So ear to shoulder, hold and breathe in deep. Exhale, bring the head up. Inhale, exhale, ear comes to other shoulder. And let's keep moving this back and forth. Ear to one shoulder, ear to the other shoulder. At your pace, with your own breath. Let the head drop to the chest now. Ooh. And inhale deep. Exhale. Look up to the sky. Inhale. And bring the head back to neutral. Keep the eyes closed. A few deep breaths here. We'll begin this kriya. The kriya is called Recharge Yourself. There are not many notes, just very short descriptions for each of the exercises. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 exercises, the last one of which is a chant. So in today's practice, we're going to be chanting out loud quite a bit. I'll tell you everything, what we're saying, what it means, but you might want to have a glass of water or tea or something nearby, because we're also, along with the chanting, doing some breath of fire, which we'll start with. Breath of fire is our panting breath that is driven from the diaphragm, in and out the nose. I'm pulling in, up and in on the abdomen, diaphragm, navel center as I exhale. So that pushes the exhale out, and then relax all the muscles just to allow the inhale to come back in. You can start really slow with this, and as you do more Kundalini, as you practice more, the body gets used to it and you'll adjust. Today, this is going to be a little bit of a coordination. For the first exercise, we're going to be in tabletop doing cat-cow. So hands, fingers are spread wide, hands are right below the shoulders, knees are in line with the hips, and you're going to be arching the spine up and then down, arching the other way. And while you're doing these movements, coming into a front arch and then more of a bottom arch, you're going to be doing breath of fire. So take the breath of fire at your own pace. Take the undulations of the spine at your own pace. Maybe start slow till you get this coordination and timing down. Eyes are closed and focus at the brow point. Remember, throughout we're recharging ourselves. So breath of fire brings energy to the system by oxygenating the blood. It's the main thing it does. As it oxygenates the blood, it also it detoxes. So removing whatever it is that's weighing us down, making us heavy. That's what toxins do, right? We need them out. As the spine warms, try to maybe quicken the pace of the breath, but quicken the pace of the spinal flexes. And the last few seconds, flex as quickly as you can. We're moving energy. Good. Come into a cow pose. So head is pointed towards the ceiling. Eyes are still closed. Deep inhale. Engage Mole Bond. Squeeze on the anus, sex organs, lower abdomen. Come up and in. Belly button to spine. Hold. Draw the energy up, 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 up the spine. Big exhale through the nose. Come into cat. Arching the other way. Hold out the exhale. Hold Mole Bond. Inhale deep. Come to neutral spine. And exhale, come back to sit on the heels or into easy pose. Taking a moment in silence here. We always rest for a moment between each exercise to allow the movements to integrate and take effect. On an inhale, you can open the eyes. I'm coming back to sit on my prop for the next exercise. We're going to be grabbing at the future and pulling it towards us, grabbing our potential. If you'd like to set an intention here for what is it that you want, or what is it that you want to accomplish? What is it that you want to get through? Why did you choose to do this kriya today? There must be some reason that you want to recharge and communicate. You must have something in mind. So what is that thing? Is it a tough conversation that you need to get through? Is it a social gathering that you think you're dreading? We always think we're dreading social gatherings, and then we always end up having like an okay time. Okay, always is a big word. Always is a big word. Anyway, so pulling this intention toward us, like we're pulling a rope. So I'm going to follow the breath with leading with my left hand is my inhale. Inhale, exhale, twist to the left. Okay. So I'm exhaling as my right hand comes out, and then it's pulling back as I twist to the right. So in slow motion, it looks like this. There's no indication for what the hands do, so they can stay open, they can stay straight, they can grab wide-fingered at the air in front of you. I'm just gonna pretend like the description says, like I'm pulling a rope. I'm pulling something really important towards me. Make sure on this one that you stay in line. So it's easy to jut the chin out and start letting the head lead and the upper body lead too much. Keep yourself nice and straight as you do this. Chin tucked back in, neck lock. Neck in line with spine. Okay, let's go ahead and begin. Eyes closed. Focus at the brow point. You can stay with the beat of the music or move to the beat of your own drum. A little bit longer. Let your sat nams carry you through. Sat on the inhale, nam on the exhale. Truth is my name. Great exercise for the navel center. You can feel this in your obliques if your abs are nice and tucked in, your core is tucked in. Last few seconds, pull, 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 pull your dreams toward you. Pull that boat in. Great, and deep inhale, pull both elbows back. Engage your whole bond, draw the energy up. Every muscle in the body is tight. Eyes are focused at the brow point. Keep the elbows where they are. Exhale. Engage more bond. Draw the energy up. Inhale, exhale, release the arms. Breathe normally in and out the nose. Eyes closed. Take a moment. Give your dreams just a second to realize sometimes all we need to do is give ourselves just a little time to catch up with ourselves, for the world to catch up with us. Okay, next exercise, lots of variations. So we're coming down onto the stomach and we're going to do some form of bow. Okay, so first thing I like to do when I'm coming into a bow is to simply rest my chin on the ground and then bring the feet back and grab for the feet. If the hands don't reach the feet, your bow today might look like this, like skydiver mode. Okay, you're arching, your hands are reaching back for the feet, and that might be your bow today, and that's perfectly fine. We are supposed to add breath of fire. This can become a little intense because it's a heart opener. So do what you can. If you start to feel any anxiety or like it's really uncomfortable, then you can move into long, slow, deep breathing. I'm going to start the music because the music is our timer. Okay, so if you're planning on coming up into a full bow, maybe start with the chin on the ground. Pull on the feet before you lift anything and allow those hip flexors to soften and open. Allow the body to understand that it's going to come into a bow. Maybe start lifting the shoulders just a little bit like I am. Okay. Add breath of fire. I'm going to be talking, so I can't add breath of fire yet, but slowly you're going to add breath of fire and slowly start pushing your feet outward toward the back of the room behind you and pull yourself up into a bow. As high as you can go. You can do this one-legged as well, so you might be pulling up on one leg and switching. You can come up into a bow and back down to chin resting on the ground. So in and out of the movement, very, very effective, very safe. You can come up into that full bow, keep doing your breath of fire, and if you are very flexible and strong here, you can start to roll and rock. This might become intense and you might need to slow down and start coming in and out of the bow, pressing up and pressing back down. You do you. Recharging ourselves. Back bends, open the heart, get blood flowing, circulation moving, and open us up to capacity we didn't know we had. Okay, pull up into your highest bow. Inhale, engage mole bond, perfect the posture. Awesome. Exhale, bring the hands down in front of you and push up and back into a baby pose. So you come through rock and then the head comes to the ground. Knees can be spread to make room for the head. Arms can be out in front, or arms can come back to sit under your feet or by your feet. Rest here, deep breathing for a moment. On an inhale, gently push yourself back up to a seated position. Whew, I bet you didn't know you were going to be doing bows today. A very intense posture. That's why I try to talk us through lots of variations. Depending on the day, I move through all of those variations. Okay, the next exercise is coming up and down out of a seated position without using our hands. So to the best of our ability, we're going to have our arms out in front of us, straight, fingers straight, everything pointed forward. And we're simply going to, get this scarf out of the way, simply going to come up to standing, arms stay out in front, okay? And then come back down, all the way to seated. Whew, that was graceful. Okay, it's a competition. We'll see who's more graceful, me or you. All right, and continue. Eyes can be open, doesn't really matter. Eyes can be closed. Take this at whatever pace. Do whatever you need to do with your feet to come back up. Trying to switch the cross of my legs each time. We come up and down. Try to keep the shoulders relaxed. They will try to crawl up by the ears because you're trying to come up, they're trying to come up and help you. Whew. Keep telling them, thank you, no thank you. Stay down. Breathing is whatever it is. I'm breathing in and out the nose and in and out the mouth. Recharging ourselves. This is almost a cardio move. Coordination, strength. It takes all of you, right? To sit yourself down and stand yourself back up. All of your concentration. A few more, not too much longer. Keep going. You might be finding a rhythm, an order of events, and you might not. You might be very frustrated, and that's okay. Oh, is that it? That's it. Okay, make yourself seated. As soon as you can, move your breaths to coming in and out the nose. These long breaths in and out the nose. Tell the system, I'm okay. Go ahead and come back into rest and digest. We just put ourselves on purpose into fight, flight, freeze mode, into the sympathetic nervous system. And we're on purpose bringing ourselves back into the parasympathetic nervous system. So activating ourselves, calming ourselves, activating ourselves, calming ourselves. With control and deliberation, so we can take that out into our daily lives and activate ourselves and relax ourselves in the moment so we can perform under duress with grace, dignity, strength, and coherence. Okay, from here we move into the final posture, which is seated. Arms are going to be over the head in a prayer pose, and we're going to chant our favorite chant, whatever you want. So if you do this set of exercises again, you can pick whatever chant you like. I'm going to pick Sa Ta Na Ma for today. Sa, because later in our meditation, in just a moment, we're going to be chanting long Sat Nams. So for this, we're going to break Sat Nam down into the Bij mantra that it is, into seeds. So the seeds of Sat Nam, which is truth is my name or truth is my identity, are sa, sa, ta, ta, na, na, ma, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Birth, life, death, rebirth. That's what each of those bij sounds means. Birth, sa, ta, life, na, death, ma, rebirth, circle of life. Sa, ta, na, ma. Okay, so ready to chant with me? We'll bring out the hands, or the arms come out to the side, palms facing up. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed. And then bring the arms up. Sorry, I just need to start a timer. Bring the arms up, hands meet overhead. You can't see my hands, but they're in a prayer, okay? And so to keep the prayer more steady, you can cross one thumb over the other to keep yourself stabilized. And let's begin. Close the eyes down. Satanama. Chant from the navel and as loud as possible. Keep your chin tucked in. Keep your back straight. Continue. Satanama. 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 And deep inhale. Keep that prayer mudra, press it together, engage Mulban, draw the energy up all the way from the very bottom of you, up through the core, up through the neck, up through the head, up through the hands, out into infinity. Exhale, engage Mulban again. Inhale deep. And as you exhale, move the palms to face the ground and push, push, push fear and anxiety. Everything that's making you nervous, sad, dark, depressed, push it down into the ground where it can be neutralized. Rest your fingertips on the ground. Ground yourself. Big deep breaths in and out the nose. Eyes are closed. Integrate. Meditate. From here, we are to go into a Shavasana. So let's do that. I'm going to play a song for just 2 minutes. We'll take a short rest. You're supposed to be on your stomach. So if you absolutely can't lay on your stomach, you can lay on your back. That's fine. But you really should take at least a short rest. I'm going to lay with my chin pressed to the ground, head forward, hands in front of me, because chin pressed to the ground is very emotionally stabilizing. So that helps if you're feeling emotional. You can turn your head to one side as well. Hands can be padded underneath your forehead, or they can be down by your sides as you're comfortable. Okay, let's take a couple minutes here for rest. If you have more time, the kriya does say to lie down on your stomach and sleep for 11 to 21 minutes. So if you can, you have the time, pause the video, take a longer rest. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Drawing another deep breath, place your hands under your shoulders and push yourself up. Let's balance this out a little by coming into a prayer pose, baby pose, hands in prayer, pranam in front of you. Just for a moment. Helps release the lower back, neck, that third eye resting on the ground. Whew, inhaling deeply, come up to sit and prepare for the short meditation. Might want a drink of water here. We are going to be chanting. So that was the kriya, standalone kriya. You can do that by itself, called recharge yourself. I hope you feel recharged. And I thought about this in conjunction with the communication meditation because, well, I think we all have days where we don't communicate well. Like, why did I say that? Or why did I say that that way? Couldn't I have taken my time and paused and done that a little more gracefully or with a little more thought or compassion? And when I look back and analyze conversations I've had that went sideways or did not go well at all, I usually, there's a same common factor, same contributing factors. I was tired, I was hungry, I was feeling scarcity of some sort, rushed for time, rushed, pushed, like worried about the next thing that was coming, whatever it is. So I think recharging ourselves when we know we're going to have a big moment, a crucial conversation, an important interaction where words always matter, but there are times when words really matter and we need to be thoughtful and deliberate. That's why I think we need to make sure we're as recharged as we can be, that we're as fueled up as we can be with food, with sleep, but energetically as well. Okay, so let's move on to part 2 of this practice, which is meditation to clear your communication. There's a part 1 and there's a part 2, and they're both very short. The first one is very rapid movement. I'm going to turn to the side just a little bit so you have a better angle. Okay. Each finger in Kundalini yoga stands for something. So the thumb represents the ego. The forefinger, Jupiter, wisdom. Middle finger, Saturn, patience. Ring finger is sun energy, and pinky finger is Mercury, communication. So this movement is calling for us to take the thumb and push on the mound of Mercury, which is that little, it's kind of the joint and just below the joint, that fleshy mound right under the pinky finger. So if your thumbs do that, my right thumb doesn't do it as well, but my left thumb definitely does reach over there, press into that Mercury mound. So thumb lined up with pinky finger, other fingers are straight. So kind of like a salute, but the thumb is very different, right? It's really pushed over. So that's the hand mudra. Then both hands, you're going to circle your arms in 12-inch circles, and they're going to rotate like you're some kind of like marionette or something, spinning like a top from the elbow. So the elbow is the pivot point, okay? So it's like this. Elbows are relaxed to the sides. You are sitting up nice and straight. Eyes are not specified. Go ahead and begin. They can be open, they can be closed. Breath is not specified, so you can be doing breath of fire if you wish, long deep breathing, or just don't let it come naturally, don't think about it. And we're here for about 2 minutes. So make the circles as rapid as you can. We've already started. It does say about this kriya that it adjusts the lower back so that if you're having low back pain, it relieves it, and it relieves the possibility of low back pain. So this is good for that, and it keeps you young, the description says. Concentrate and continue. Thumbs might be achy. That's normal. Keep up. Stay with it. Breathe deeper. Okay, a few more seconds, and we're going to go directly into part 2 of this meditation to clear the communication. Okay, so get ready. Pause the music on that one. Take a deep breath. Now, arms are going to come straight up into the air. Your fingers are going to be spread really wide, like on antennae, it says. So spread really wide, arms are straight, shoulders are relaxed. From here, go ahead and close the eyes down and follow me. We're going to chant long Sat Nams. Okay? Remember that Sat is truth, Nam is name. Truth is my name. Truth is my identity. Truth is my experience. How could my experience be anything other than the truth? Okay, so follow me. Really deep breath here. I'm going to hold this for a while. Okay, and inhale deep. One more for good measure. the arms in the air. Keep the fingers spread wide. Inhale deep. Eyes are closed. Engage Mul Band. Draw the energy up, up, up the spine, circling that powerful Kundalini yoga energy, that your best creative potential. Up, 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 out into infinity. Keeping the arms up in the sky. Exhale. Engage Mul Band again. Draw the energy up. Sit in the 0. Hands still in the air. Inhale deep. We'll do this twice more. Inhale deep. Hold. Engage Mul Band. Draw the energy up. Eyes focused fiercely at the brow point. Exhale. Engage Mul Band again. Sit in the 0. Final time. Inhale deep. Hold. Engage Mul Band. Straighten everything. Let the energy rise. And as you exhale, again, palms facing the ground, push negativity, fear, darkness, anything chaotic at all inside you, push it down into the ground to be neutralized. Let the fingers rest on the earth. Quiet moment here. The rest of the description of this meditation says that this force of the hands will also clear the ear, nose, and throat, and it will clear your communication so another person will be more able to hear what you say when you speak. For me, I've been practicing this all week and trying it at different times, trying it after long meditations, trying it before meetings, trying it after work, and there's no time that it hasn't been helpful. There's no time that it hasn't distinctly helped me express myself better in the next moment that came after it. So wanted to share with you a really short one that you can do anytime in between things. I hope you enjoyed that. Let's go ahead and close with our sunshine song. So bringing the hands into prayer at the heart center. We'll sing this twice, once for yourself, once for another or a collective of people you think need your energy. We'll end with one final Sat Nam, truth is my name. And let's take a deep inhale to begin. May the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Sat Nam. And we bow in gratitude with grace and dignity to all the yogis, all the sages, all the communicators who have passed down these marvelous traditions of mantra, movement, and meditation, so that in practicing them, we can be the highest version of ourselves, the most expressive, the most tender, the most compassionate with our words. Sat Nam. Thank you for joining me. I look forward to seeing you again another Sunday Kundalini Yoga. Next time, we will be practicing a full kriya. So I hope this helps you. Take it into your week. Let me know how it goes for you. Sat Nam, have a great week ahead.